So, this chapter of Bleach is actually fairly simple. I mean, first of all, you have the first part, which is Aizen walking about, doing the usual, forever pugnacious, forever trolling, thinking that he's Kubo, which he may be, I don't fucking know. He's that hacked, but what was fascinating was that they had a conversation. And there are two things in the conversation between him and Kyoraku that I think are the most intriguing. Number one, Aizen stating that Kyoraku he finds fascinating, he finds intriguing. And that, I think, was Aizen's way of showing respect for Kyoraku. I can't be too sure about that. But I think because Kyoraku is an abnormality among most of the captains and Shinigami in general, and I think it's the way he goes about his, I guess, life, if you would, and his mannerisms, I think Aizen finds him very fascinating and intriguing. I mean, when you have Kyoraku unlock the parts of Aizen that are already unlocked, it's kind of like, nah, that's just like you. And the fact that he's willing to even put the Mugen key inside of his chest was also, I think, a testament to Aizen's curiosity and fascination with Kyoraku. So again, in my personal opinion, Aizen is showing Kyoraku a certain degree of respect. Number two is Kyoraku's telling Aizen that at this point in time, their interests are aligning. Now, that to me, I find very strange. Why? Because Aizen's interest back in the Arankura Saga was to dethrone the Soul King, kill the Royal Guard, and take the fuck over. Either that or just kill the Soul King and call it a damn day. So I'm not too sure which one is actually the case, because I forgot. But either way, he couldn't let that thing, quote unquote, to Urahara, when Urahara sealed him. He couldn't let that thing just sit on the freaking, you know, throne of the Soul King, whatever. So the point here is that I don't see how that can align with Kyoraku's interest, unless Kyoraku is actually a bad guy. I don't know, which I highly, highly doubt. So, fact of the matter, well, of course he's not a bad guy, right? Duh, no shit. But the whole thing here is that it's fascinating because unless Aizen has another interest in mind, I don't see how their interests align. Now, when it comes to the next half of the chapter, Ichigo used a black Getsuga Tencho in Shikai form. And I think he actually, like, because he was holding Yuha's forearm when he did the attack. And you can see after the attack that his forearm, or his left arm, is actually burned. So I think it's pretty obvious that he did the attack upon himself, as well as Yuha. But Yuha came out without a scratch. He was clean. But I don't know what's going on there in the sense of Ichigo using a black Getsuga Tencho as opposed to the white version or the blue version, because it's white in the manga because, you know, it's a manga, like that's the way it has to be drawn. And to my recollection, the Getsuga Juji show was blue. So I'm not too sure what's going on there, because there is some weird, because Ichigo, he's a melting pot of Shinigami and Arankura and Quincy. So I don't know why the Getsuga would turn black in Shikai form, but then again, he has his, well, even still, the Juji show was a combination of his hunting knife and his larger blade. So the larger blade by itself, which is the Arankura and the Shinigami, in essence, it's a vassal lordy, if you would, because that's what it really is in actuality. Either way, why that would be black exactly, I'm not too sure. But then again, who really cares? Seriously. Whether it's green, navy blue, sky blue, orange, it's still a Getsuga Tencho. It's still the same shit. And the last thing is Yuha. Now, Mr. Blair, he takes the attack from Ichigo, and then he says, well, because Ichigo is saying something about, I forgot what the fuck he said, but either way, you have Yuha. He pretty much rebuttals in the sense of, it doesn't matter if things don't go my way or if they do go my way. Fact of the matter is that my eyes can discern this. Now, he just had a moment where Mimi Hagi-sama was beyond his scope. So I think Yuha should have actually taken that into great consideration. the fact that the fact that there are some things beyond his vision. So he should have gone back to We Dem boys, and regroup with Hashball and Uryu, and then say, you know what? Okay, so there's been an event that has occurred beyond my scope of vision. We got to regroup, and we got to make sure that we got everything on lock. But instead, he's like, no, not big deal. I got it. My eyes are awesome. So he's relying too much on his eyes, which I believe is going to be, the downfall of Juha. Again, some things are beyond his scope, and I kind of wonder if Juha could actually leave the area and come back later, because I remember there was lore pertaining to Juha. Remember the whole 900 years of waiting in order to restore his heartbeat, 900 or his mind or whatever. That whole Quincy King history lore thing. So I'm wondering if he has to stay there because of the lore, because this is the last sentence to that lore, the addendum, where 9 days to reclaim his throne or something like that. So I'm not too sure if he can actually leave and come back another damn day. I don't know. So overall, that's it. That's a chapter. The chapter overall, it was okay plus the good. And I'll leave it at that. So rate the video, not that damn hard. Click, click, click. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice goddamn day. Yeah.